Diego, California. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Armadillos of San Diego. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while, but the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes, their desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego, and now that day is here. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target,
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Debo going in motion left. They will start this drive with 4. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
63.
Again, they turn to 4. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of his season is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Play action. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60.
Richardson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. This is Ford. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle, and they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive, and even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jerome Ford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Go! 70 Lions. Say, hey! 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson going to look deep here for Pacheco. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They run with 4. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Watkins, 47 yards. And the Armadillos have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, a run with Evans. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jerome Ford, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 light.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Pacheco is in for a touchdown. And plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they'll get it up just short. At the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Here's 1st down. Up the middle they go. Ford. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First down now with that clock rolling.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Go, check.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Got it. Let's go.
Love going to throw right away. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a dump off here complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This is 2nd and 8.
Take the street.
This out quickly to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Eagle defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Yellow, 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Ball again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's a slant to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Smith red. 62 black swap, switch, yellow, check white.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10. Ready?
On first down, right back to Hall.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second down, Love. And he'll find Hall.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Love.
That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And out now come the Eagles.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Love looking to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going back to Love.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick,
and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 7. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Armadillos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw to Smith.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A second down throw for Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Hall want to give up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
And they get him down, but now the 40 takes it across the 40-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Richardson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So now the Eagles down by 10. 1:24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Love's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Love.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here's Richardson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incomplete completion here as they fail to connect on third.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles with a late turnover. It'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the